Hey guys, EvansZ111 here today, bringing you another video on Warframe, seeing as I'm actually following through my promise this time, and this time I'll be showing off the Limbo Warframe, who is rocking a top hat. The Limbo Warframe, I finally farmed it and I grinded it to a high enough level where I can actually show its gameplay at a viable level. So I'll be doing one of the new Mutalist incursion missions, and this is a defense, so it should last a fair amount of time. And I'll be able to show off a few new enemies, as well as the Limbo Warframe, how its abilities work, and the new weapons I am rocking too. Also in this update, you can customize your list set, so I've given mine an awesome black, blue, green tint. I love the look of it, it's awesome. Alright, one of the best things about, about this video in general, is I now have an upgraded internet connection, which means I can host games, which means my Warframe videos will not be anywhere near as laggy as they usually are in terms of ping and everything like that. So this is actually a great map to be able to show off the Limbo Warframe and its abilities and everything like that. I will quickly go into the abilities menu to show it. Those are the 4 abilities. I will show you each one of them in detail. And I am currently level 20 on my Limbo, so its abilities aren't max rank, but they're good enough. So I am rocking the level 21 Tiberian, a free burst assault rifle that I think is Tenno crafted. And the only reason I'm leveling this is to upgrade it into something else, because it's a component in another recipe. As far as I'm aware anyway, otherwise I'm just using it to get the mastery points and everything like that. I have got Ember in my party, but there's only 2 of us, so that should be fine. Right, my first ability is, in fact I wrote any enemies to try it out on. At least it's not Nova, because if I was playing with a Nova, then there wouldn't be any enemies at all. Ember can just cover that side, I've got this side. I will camp by the doorway to be able to actually... There we go. Okay, my first ability banishes enemies to some alternate dimension. In this dimension, they can't do shit. They can't attack, they can't do anything. So if I stand next to these enemies, they'll try and attack me, but they will fail. My second ability also puts me in this dimension. So I can now attack these guys, and any enemies in the normal dimension can't attack me. That does also mean I can't pick up power-ups, which is a slight shame. But yeah, in this dimension I also regenerate energy at a faster rate. So it's great because it basically makes me immune to any enemies in the normal dimension. And it restores energy, but I can't do damage. Even my abilities, they don't do damage when I'm in that dimension. And you can come out of it quickly by pressing it again, so that'll just put you in the normal one. And I will mention, I am currently rocking the natural talent mods, so all these cast times are reduced. Usually they actually take a while, which is why I've got the mod. I actually, I was playing Limbo in a random lobby and someone said, why are your animations taking so long? I was like, yeah, I've tried to get natural talent, but I've had no luck farming it. So then one guy just like invited me, or he got me to invite him to my dojo, and then just gave it to me for free, which I'm really grateful for. Well, it wasn't for free, I kind of gave him ammo drums, so yeah, it wasn't exactly for free, but similar things. Right, now, with my first ability, yeah, it does a small nuke, and yeah, it disables enemies, but it's nothing spectacular, especially seeing as once I put them in that dimension, I can't damage them myself without going into that dimension. So, I'm going to skip the third ability for now. In fact, no, I'll cover the third ability because it's a little simpler. But basically what the third ability does is, when I am in this dimension, and there's an enemy in this dimension... that was the wrong enemy. Okay, if there's an enemy in this dimension, I shoot him, that does 133 damage. If I cast this, then it does 233. So basically it amplifies any damage you do to enemies in the other dimension, also known as the Rift. So it's a damage amplification. It only works on yourself, it doesn't work on your allies, which is a shame. But it's fairly good. I mean, increased damage, you can't say no to that. Yeah, it could be a more exciting ability, and if it was just increased damage in general, not just in the Rift, then that'd be cool. But I'm not going to complain. I mean, as I said, increased damage, can't go wrong. Now, my fourth ability creates a huge area where anything inside this dome is entered into the Rift. So I can shoot stuff within the Rift, and I can't shoot stuff out the Rift unless they are also in the Rift. And any enemies entering or leaving the Rift take damage. Any allies going in there also gain the ability to shoot enemies in the Rift, which is something I should mention. You can cast your Banish ability on allies to send them to the Rift. But most people dislike this, because it not only stops them doing damage to most enemies, but it stops them being in control of who they can damage, and it stops them being able to pick up power-ups. So if you want to be a good Limbo player, that doesn't piss off your team, don't cast Banish on allies, they will just simply get really pissed off with you. So now, with my fourth ability, I do have a range extension mod on it, so it is quite a huge dome. But the problem is, that means if I'm at range, I can't shoot enemies in the dome, which you think, oh, that's kind of crappy, because you're just disabling yourself from destroying your enemies. But what you can do is, you can... One second, I'll wait for it to actually go on cooldown. What you can do is you can send yourself to the Rift, and then you can cast a dome, And then even if you're outside it, you can shoot enemies inside it from a safe range. So with Infested, this means you can basically create a little Thunderdome where they're all sat inside and you can just kill them to your heart's content from a safe distance. With Corpus and Grenier, it means they can shoot back, but again, it's not the end of the world. And this Warframe is actually very, very, not what I expected, but it's very, I guess, situational. You really have to change the way you play if you want to utilize it well. Yeah, it has decent damage nukes and it has energy restoration, but as I said, if you want to like make the most of it, you need to do things like that. Send yourself to the Rift, give yourself increased damage, and then just shoot enemies from a distance. So maybe if I had like a Snipetron or a Ballista, or even a bow of some kind, then it'd be good. With a 3-burst assault rifle, it's alright, it's just, it's not that great. I mean, compare that to a Rhino Stomp, for example. Rhino Stomp just does easy damage, there's no complications, and that's it, that's all there is to it. But yeah, that is Limbo in a nutshell. I will finish this defense mission. Hopefully I'll get a chance to show off a few of the new enemy types, and I will also show off the Piranha, which is basically a secondary weapon that's a very, very awesome shotgun. It's definitely better than the Bronco in my opinion. But you fire it fires out a fair amount of shells, and it takes a while to reload. So oh shit, it takes a while to reload. So I've given it like the increased reloading time or decreased reloading time mods. But it does a fair amount of damage. I like using it when I'm down. I like shotguns in general, so having a decent shotgun secondary is great. Something I will also mention is my fourth ability. It does actually protect objects, but say it kind of works as a snow globe in that if any enemies were outside, they wouldn't be able to fire at it, which is it's good, but again situational, and it also means any people on the inside can't fire out. And against Infested, that just kind of backfires. So what was I? Yeah, I was going to show you the Piranha because now I won't actually die this time. In fact, maybe it would be a good idea to show it one-on-one. So if I do this and then banish an enemy, then I can do that. So it does a fair amount of damage. It fires a lot of pellets, which I really like, and it has a fast reload time now that I've given it reload time mods. But as far as secondaries go, it's not spectacular. I still prefer things like the Akbolto and all the classics and things like that. But the final thing to show off is my Cronin. I love these things. They I don't even know what they remind me of, but shit. I need to send myself to here because I'm quite low on health. I will banish them, and nope, they're all dead now. Any enemies about? Any enemies? I want to show off the Cronin. I actually need to remember the combos whilst I'm here, so I'll go back to normal realm. And that is one of... No, that's just the default combo. So that hold, then... No, what are the combos? I need to quickly check this out. No, E... Oh, there's a right-click one. So E, then right-click, and EE. So that, then... Oh yeah, that's it. That's a little spinny one. There are so many enemies and effects on screen now that I'm actually getting frame lag that I wouldn't usually get. Oh, look, enemies. I might actually be able to get these ones and show it off. Shit, my Cronin has no damage mods, I've just realised. I've only got Berserker and Fury and Reach. So, my Cronin, I won't be able to show it off too much. I'll be able to show you the combos, but that's about it. You can obviously see how cool it looks, which is a big factor when it comes to Warframe. I mean, look at that. Dual blades. And you can also do a little spin attack like that to send yourself through the air. And here's a Thunderdome for myself. So, oh, there's one of the new enemies. There was one of the new enemies. Oh, that's the Broodmother. I haven't actually encountered that one yet. I've encountered the first two that got revealed, but not the Broodmother. And now I'm suddenly doing damage with this. I'm not sure why. But I will go back to the combo list to look up the other one. What is it? It is Blind Tormentor. Oh, so it's free, then you hold. Okay. And then there's Vagrant Blight, which is free, then E. So 1, 2, 3, E, and then... Okay, so that's got a little dash in it. And the other one is 1, 2, 3, hold. Oh yeah, then it's the upwards one that jumps and ends in a slam attack. Okay, I remember. I haven't done the combos on these in a while. I just prefer doing normal attacks or using it as a mobility tool like that. Being a helicopter through the air. That is a lot of enemies. I'm going to rift right now, so I can fuck them up, and any enemies inside, I mean any allies inside can attack them from safety with getting grappled by enemies outside, and they also restore energy. I'm trying to justify my use of my ultimate ability, but there is really no justification for it. It is very, very situational and very, very hard to use properly. But can I... That wasn't the dash attack. I wanted to do... Oh no, that was the dash attack. I just mistimed it. Okay, one... Oh, it's so useless trying to use melee against Infested. Or at least it is with these weapons with my current mod setup. But, I think I might just leave this one to my allies. I mean, they're the ones doing all the hard work. Can I just like get one enemy to myself to do a combo on? Can I? Oh, okay, never mind. Mission complete. Syndicate, I got me quite a lot, and oh yeah, this was just for the bounties and stuff. But this has been me, Evans with Z111. Please leave a rating if you enjoyed the video. I'll be doing more Warframe videos hopefully, and yeah, this is me, Evans with Z111 out. Peace.